Watching Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of My River District. I'm sitting here today with Laurie Coish of The Gathering Table.
That's right.
Of art, of the community.
That's right.
Of many, many things. Thank you so much for joining me on My River District.
Thank you for having me.
This is very exciting. We're getting you in before the stores even open.
I know. Talk about nerve-wracking.
No, you're doing so good on social media to kind of engage the community and get excited, and I'm so excited.
I'm glad. I'm excited too. I really hope it fits in with the community. I think the concept is there, and I think I'm excited to launch it into the world very shortly.
Very soon. I'm watching every single day to see when you're opening, and that is The Gathering Table.
That's right.
What is the concept of The Gathering Table?
Perfect. The concept is barware, dinnerware, serving platters, a nice selection of non-alcoholic beverages, so wines, spirits like gin and rum and whiskey, and also there's going to be the side of art. So that's where kind of the concept of celebrating the art of entertaining. So I will have some art there as well. I have a gallery wall that I've dedicated to myself as an emerging artist, but I also hope to support local artists and have them come in and show their stuff to the community.
That's fantastic. So yeah, really just kind of is a robust spot to help host any sort of event.
Absolutely. And one of the nice things too that I'm looking forward to having is I have a very large table.
Yes.
That will be in the space that I'll, dressed for occasions and whatnot. But I'm also looking to host events in the space. So it's really going to be a full, the gathering table. So I'm looking to have wine and sip nights with my non-alcoholic wine, which will still be fun.
Makes it a lot easier for licensing.
Absolutely. But also, like craft nights where we make some wreaths or some centerpieces.
Cool.
I also have a couple of people who've reached out to me who are looking to host, use the space and host their own events there as well. Awesome. So I really want it to be not just the retail side, but also a part of the community. So a real place to gather.
I love that. Yeah. It's so wonderful. And I think you and I have been talking or in contact about this for a while.
It's been in the works for a while.
Yeah. And so we're so excited to have you opening up.
Thank you.
You're on the 700 block.
I am.
And for people who don't know what that is, it's so 8th Street and 2nd Avenue. Frog Pond is on the corner, and along that road you've got Liberty Tax, you've got Body Science, you've got Northern Fight Club.
Yep.
And so you just walk down there a little bit.
That's right.
And you'll see the gathering table. The signage looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I understand that Have One did that?
Yes, Have One did that one. Yeah, they also did the, on the inside, there's the gallery wall, and they've got the words "the gallery" on the wall there as well, and they did that, and it's beautiful, and it just makes that space set itself aside from everything else that's going on.
Yes.
Excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
And having you be an artist helps to bring movement to that text, and it's like in a beautiful script, and it's just so pretty.
Thank you. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that people come in and experience local art. It's really hard as an emerging artist to get yourself out there, so I really felt it was important when I was kind of building the concept of what this business was. I knew I wanted to incorporate art in there, but how? So this kind of came together really beautifully, but it's important to support our local artists and give them the ability to have somewhere where they don't necessarily have to go through the vetting of, what it's like to be in a gallery, but they get that gallery experience because, you know, maybe they're going to be there for 30 days and we'll have an opening ceremony for them. So they get the feel of what it's like to be an artist who's recognized throughout the community. So I'm really excited about doing that as well.
That's amazing. No, I love that a lot.
Yeah.
If we can jump back to the actual stuff that's going to be in there.
Yes.
You said barware. What do you mean by barware and dishes and things?
So I'm going to have a selection of like wine glasses, cocktail glasses, whiskey glasses, and then your dinnerware. And I brought some with me.
Yeah, hold that up.
Yeah. So
pretty.
Yeah. So this is a Canadian company. They're out of Montreal. I'm not even sure how to, Garlin. But anyways, it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, which is nice, but they're, you know, unique stoneware, and I was so excited to...
Because they're not a perfect shape.
No, they're very organic.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a neat thing, and I love how they're, you know, matte on one side, but they're shiny on the inside. It's awesome. So yeah, so a selection of dinnerware, platters, charcuterie board, charcuterie boards, the artwork, of course. Yeah.
I am going to be so poor. But my house is going to look so nice.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So you are not new to the community.
No.
You have been here forever. Well, I mean, forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Over 10 years now.
Yeah, that's forever.
That's forever.
Although
here.
it also feels like a blink of an eye.
It went by quickly, but it's been amazing.
Yeah, so you are now doing this full time?
Full time.
This is it.
This is it. I had been wanting to do something for myself for a long time. I've always kind of on the side had a side hustle. So I've been staging for a long time within the community, but even previous to that, back in the GTA, I was staging as well while having a full-time job. So I decided my kids are going into university. I was just ready. They don't need me to be at home. They're gone now. So we're empty nesters, and I thought this is the greatest opportunity to kind of jump in and, you know, bet on myself.
Yeah, put all that love that you need to be giving.
all that creative outlets that I've been, you know, kind of fostering on the side. I've now decided, okay, now it's time to give it 100% of myself and take a chance. So
why the River District?
Why the River District? Because I think the River District is great. The Owen Sound has a wonderful community. There's a great artist community there, but there's also, I just feel, especially in the last couple of years, there's really been a sense of newness, new energy to the downtown area, and I definitely wanted to be a part of it. And that's why I want it the gathering table. I want it to not just be a retail location. I want it to be part of that community.
Oh, that was a perfect answer. I didn't pay her for it, I promise. No, that was great. I mean, and if you look at the kinds of businesses that are in the River District, they're all locally owned. It's local entrepreneurs who have stepped up to run something that they absolutely love, something they want to be doing. So many unique options, everybody bringing a little bit different to the table. I mean, we've got the best coffee in town.
And can I also say, though, that all the owners within the district, like, they're great people. And so I've had the opportunity, unbeknownst probably to them, but, you know, I've been popping into their places and kind of, you know, talking with them, and always well received. Always a sense of inspiration. The motivation behind these people are amazing, and that was also one of the reasons I thought, like, this is a great community here. I did look at other areas,
Sure.
You know, of course, but I was lucky enough to find the spot that I did. It was available when I was ready to make the leap, and I thought, this is it. Like, there's nowhere else to be.
We're so happy to have you as part of the River District. You've got such a great, fresh, energetic, you know, spirit. You have so much great stuff that I cannot wait to buy. You said that this is a Canadian, let's say, artist or company.
Yeah.
Is that one of your pushes, is to bring in a lot of...
I want to try, you know, yes. So it's always Canadian first. Actually, at this point, I haven't ordered any of the dinnerware or even the barware from a company that's not Canadian.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there's
going to be something.
There's going to be
always, yes.
something that, right? But no, that's really important to me as
So
well.
that is something that you're looking at when you are making those decisions.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's fantastic because somewhere, some other artist or artisan or, employee is designing these things and making these things.
That's right.
So it's small business working with small business working with small business.
That's right, yeah. So whether they, I believe some of their stuff, they're a Montreal-based company. They do have their artisans that are, maybe not local to Montreal, but they're still bringing it in. They're still supporting another artist. But also, like, I'm not open to having local artists who do their own pottery, dishware to come visit.
That's awesome.
And because that's what this is about. It's about businesses supporting one another and really creating that community.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons we just love having you in the River District.
Thank you.
It's exactly that kind of frame of mind that being in a group of other entrepreneurs and small business owners helps to support other small business owners.
Absolutely.
And I do know that I was talking to a small business owner who met you and thought you were just great.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got a piece of art here.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So this is just a little piece. I just brought it along to highlight, the artwork that's going to be in the store, whether it's going to be, big fine artwork that's you put on the wall, or there's going to be little pieces. I have a selection of these that I'm going to have available for the Owens Down Community Artist Tour. So there'll be a range of artwork there that's going to be accessible, whether it's nice little piece to gift to somebody, or a large piece that maybe you're looking for your dining room or your living room, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this your art?
This is my art, yes.
Oh, okay, so
yes.
Let's talk a little bit more about your art.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, it's such like a personal thing.
It is.
Is there a style of art that you prefer?
It's a hard thing because when you first move into this area, you're kind of entranced by the landscape. So when I started really getting into art here, I was really doing landscapes and I loved them. But then I fell into abstract. Okay. And that's kind of where my heart is. I love doing, flowers, and I still like to do the odd landscape piece of artwork. But what I really love is abstract art. That's just kind of speaks to me on a different level. And it's kind of more of an urban flair. Kind of ties back to growing up in the GTA, always heading to Toronto on weekends, and kind of gravitates me back to that time. But I'm also able to kind of feed off all the textures and the beauty in Georgian Bay area.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why Tom Thompson.
Yeah,
is Tom Thompson.
Absolutely. So that's my thing. Is I really love textured urban abstract.
Are you going to be using this, the gathering table, as a studio space as well, for yourself?
Yeah, so I have a dedicated studio space at the back, which is really nice because prior to this, I've been in the basement of a century home painting, so...
Damp. That is damp.
It's damp. It's you share the space with some, 8-legged creatures the odd time.
Also many, many-legged creatures.
Yes, so it's kind of nice to be stepping up and into a real studio space to kind of finally... as I've said in the past, I feel like my art is I'm kind of finally stepping out from behind the canvas and allowing myself to become the artist that I should have been a long time ago, but I just never,
Kids.
you don't give yourself the chance. Yeah. And like we talked about previous, is imposter syndrome. You don't really feel like you're an artist. It's a hard thing to be, but you are. Yeah. Whether you're doing it full time or not. If you're putting paint to canvas or sketching or whatever it is you do, you're an artist, and you got to believe in yourself for sure.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. And on that note, I'm going to cry in the bathroom for a while, and we're going to go to break, and I'll be right back.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today. Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to season 4 of My River District. I'm sitting here with Laurie Coish, who's opening the gathering table. But I'm so excited.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. So during the break, we were talking about so many things that you're going to have at the shop and what that's going to look like. Can you paint us a picture
Oh boy.
of what that's going to look like? We walk into the doors and what you currently have set up, what is that going to look like?
So currently you're going to walk in and you're going to see a nice table full of kind of a little bit of your dinnerware. I also have a selection of books that I'm bringing in that will feature recipes, so some cookbooks, some lifestyle books, mocktail books, that sort of thing that kind of lends into the non-alcoholic beverages that'll be there. And there's a beautiful buffet table with shelving above it that's going to be where the wine is going to be, and some of the non-alcoholic beverages will be as soon as you walk in the door. I'm also going to have a fridge in the back, so I'm going to keep some chill just in case those people on their way home want to pop in and grab a bottle and go home. Yeah, and then as you continue through, there'll be the gallery wall with a nice selection of art and a big, beautiful table that seats 8 to 10 people, and it'll be tablescaped for whatever the season is. But it's also there to host lovely events. And then as you go towards the back, there'll be the serving platters, all of the charcuterie boards, and some prepackaged gourmet foods. Yeah. So that way, if you need it to grab a charcuterie board and grab some. There'll be some spreads, some jellies, that sort of thing. We'll leave the cheeses to the milkmaid. But other than that, just some quick things that you can kind of grab and go.
I love that. You can throw together a dinner party in one fell swoop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm also looking at bringing in Uncle Dad's Pizza. Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's kind of exciting. I'm hoping that will work out so that we can also have that available also in the fridge, but I'll have a selection. I'll have a blackboard so you know what's in stock, and you can kind of run in, grab a bottle of wine or whiskey and a pizza, and away you go. This is why, non-alcoholic, of course. This is why I love Owen Sound, in particular River District shops, is because you don't just go into a River District shop and buy socks. Yeah. It's socks and the shoes and the purses and the hats and all of those things. All one stop, yeah. Amazing. And last year I was able to complete my entirety of my holiday shopping in the River District. That's fantastic. Without any sort of, hardship. I was in and out of shops, probably 4 hours to take me through there, and I got everybody done. That's amazing. So now I can also buy myself some things. That's right. Let's talk a little bit more about the non-alcoholic beverages, which are so hot right now. They are. Yeah. I just thought it was a kind of an important piece to bring in, because I know that people are looking to have more options available to them. I know that the grocery stores and the liquor store are starting to bring in more options, but I thought, wouldn't it be great to have something, right inside the heart of your community that you can run into? So so I'm looking at bringing in some, a few different wines, then some non-alcoholic whiskey, a spiced rum, and a gin. A smaller selection to start. Sure, of course. We got to test the waters and see, but there is definitely a rise of people looking to have, dry Januaries, dry Februaries. People are looking to, maybe Sunday to Thursday,
they still want something fancy in their glass, but they don't necessarily want the alcohol to go with it.
Right, and honestly, like, you can't go anywhere in Owen Sound without either walking or taking your car if you're crossing town, which means you need to get it back.
That's right.
So isn't it lovely to be able to throw, a party where everybody can come, and at the end they can all just drive home. And you can still have just as much fun. Absolutely.
Without,
I mean, if you're pregnant, you still get to be part of the, the fun.
Yeah.
And if you just don't want alcohol.
Yeah, and there's a lot of us out there that are like that. I am not a huge drinker. I will have the odd glass of wine. I do enjoy it on a Friday night or a Saturday night, but on a Wednesday night, I might give myself a little bevy of something with no alcohol in it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's so much fun, and I think it's very, very cool and very, very now.
It is. Definitely we needed to tap into that here in Owen Sound.
No, I think you're right on the nose there. So tell me more a little bit about your art. I know we've spoken about it. You are predominantly a paint-based artist.
Yep.
Which is good to know. And you were part of the studio tour. Even though you're not open, you were part of the studio tour. Tell me about that, what kind of setup you had.
So it was a sneak peek for the retail side. So there was no sales going on with the retail side, but what it was is an opportunity to come in, take a look at the gallery wall, which was hanging my art to start, obviously. And then also the ability to wander through in the back part of the store. There's not only my studio, which was open to the tour to take a look at, but there's also a lounge area that I have back there. Okay. So you can kind of just chill. There's 2 walls back there that eventually, once I get the logistics and everything sorted, will be opened up to any artists who might be looking for a studio space to rent, whether it's for 30 days, 3 months, whatever.
Sure.
So that'll be available to them as well.
Very cool.
That was kind of on the tour as well, so people could see what the space was all about. Not just the retail side, but the art side too, and how it's really part of the local hub of the art world.
Yeah, I love that it's just like a natural part of your space.
It is. It all flows together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, when you walk into somebody's home and they're having, a dinner party or, I don't know, a lunch thing or a brunch or whatever, it's that atmosphere that you're helping to create.
Yes.
It's the beautiful dinnerware that people are eating off of. It's the glasses. It's the cocktails. It's the art on the walls. It's
the whole
you're creating
experience.
an experience.
It's the experience, the celebrating the art of entertaining, and that was where this concept came from. We spent so long with COVID kind of being segregated and apart, and I really wanted to bring back the dinner party. Yeah. Right?
I love a good dinner party.
And I love a good dinner party, and good dinner party brings out lots of conversation and the beauty of what's around you and kind of taking it all in and enjoying it. So
absolutely. Now there's one other piece that you're going to be offering at the store. That's faux flowers.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit more about the faux flowers.
It just comes from, I guess, me being a busybody. I started a long time ago. I love plants. I love adding greenery to any space. The thing with it is you have to be there to care for it. So I just decided, with some of my suppliers, they have a beautiful selection of faux greenery. And I thought, well, what does a home need? It needs greenery. So I'm going to incorporate this into the fold of my business. So I will have a selection of, faux plants that you don't have to water, still look really lifelike, and not to take away from, I still have live plants in my kitchen windowsill that I care for dearly, and they're doing really well. But they're there, and
sometimes your room is just too dark.
Sometimes your room is just too dark.
Yeah.
So I have some, outdoor plants as well that are suited for, they will fade eventually, but they do have a UV resistant to them.
Okay,
so
cool.
So just a little bit of everything.
Well, I mean, making a centerpiece.
Yes.
Maybe you want a specific holiday centerpiece.
That's right.
that you can put away and then bring out next year too.
That's right. Yeah. And sometimes with things like that, it's as easy as maybe plucking out some of the centerpieces that are maybe more Christmas oriented, and then you're putting them in with spring ones. So you don't have to always have this big thing, you know, 4 of them for every season.
Sure.
You're just taking out little pieces and incorporating the seasonal pieces back in all the time. So
now, do you help to create the bouquets, let's call them, the pieces?
So I'll do them myself, absolutely, but that's the whole part of having that table and that space is so that I can have events. And, you know, some of the events that I'll be holding is centerpiece making, wreath making, doing things like that. So it's something that you can come in with a friend, create something, and you get to bring it home with you as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that a lot.
So do I. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm with you. I love plants. I would have them in every single room of my house.
Yeah.
There's certain shelves that I've put plants on before.
Yeah.
And they just die.
Yes.
Mostly because I forget they exist.
That's right. Till you look at one day and you're like, oh yeah. Right.
I am really excited for you guys to open up and
I am too.
Bring forward everything. And honestly, like, you posted to your social media, I want to say a couple days ago. It could have been 3 months ago. I have no idea. Time is bizarre.
Yeah, I know.
A comparison between live flowers and your flowers. Plants, let's say. And you can't tell the difference.
You can't tell that. You really have to get right up and close and personal, but from a distance,
Sure.
You can't. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the wonderful thing about it. You know, especially for the outdoor pots, those things dry out so much. And our community also has a lot of cottages in it. They still want the flowers, but they're not always there to water them. So what a great alternative to have something you can, you know, put out and leave until the end of the season and put it away and not have to worry. Right? So, yeah.
Well, I think that's really great. I have one more question to ask you, and we talked about this a little bit on the break.
Okay.
Why do you, as a reasonably 10 years new local, love it here?
That's a great question. I guess for myself and my family, we moved here over 10 years ago now. I was working a corporate job, and I was just kind of in over my head with small children. I was leaving the house at 6:30. I was coming home at 6:30. Essentially, we were eating in bed, and we just thought we need something different. So Owen Sound has kind of been a hub for my family. For myself, I've always come up this way to Sauble Beach. My husband's always come up this way with his family to a cottage out in the Leith area. So it just made sense for us to come up here because we've had a bit of a history here. We love the area. There's so much to offer. So we both picked up and moved up here 10 years ago, and it's been great. It's so beautiful. The people are so nice. Like, honestly, coming from GTA area, not to discredit anybody from there, but it's so busy. It's a hustle and bustle. Where up here, we just found, like, coming from that, you know, the whistle going at 12 and everybody's putting down and having their lunch. Like, that's great. Like, people might take that for granted, but it's a beautiful thing. And so we just came up here and embraced it.
I love that so much. Thank you so much for coming on. Everybody look out for the gathering table opening soon. And you get your official badge of honor.
Oh,
your local
thank you.
Love It Here badge.
Oh, love it.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
After a night out with your friends, not having a plan for a safe ride home can leave you in a bad spot. You could end up riding in a police car, an ambulance, or a hearse. These unplanned modes of transportation can be a costly choice and do not take you home. Your plan could include a designated driver, a taxi, or public transit. Drink responsibly, choose your ride, and have a plan for a safe ride home.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
This is a perfectly healthy child. What's unhealthy are birth alerts. a racist practice that may stop this Indigenous mother from going home with her newborn.